"You wouldn't be working in the mines if I had a say." A postcard carried those words to Walter Petlewski in 1912, his last link to a brother who vanished, and the start of a story that would haunt him for life. Walter's daughter later recalled that he despised the mines, yet in Michigan's copper country, they were inescapable. And for Walter, they brought tragedy again and again. First came the Osceola Mine fire of 1895, which claimed his uncle, Anton Jozwiak, along with 29 other men, the year of Walter's birth. Then 2 years later, his cousins, Frank and Steve Jozwiak, were killed in another explosion in the same mine. And soon, Walter himself would witness 2 accidents that would change his life forever. On August 18, 1914, Walter was partnered with a man named Thomas Wills. They split up to finish their tasks. Wills went to clear a rock jam, Walter to start sprinkling water. Moments later, a loaded skip thundered down the shaft. Wills was caught beneath it. The Calumet News first reported. Thomas White, aged 36 years, was fatally injured in the number 14 shaft of the Calumet and Hecla Mine yesterday afternoon in being struck by a skip. The next day, the paper corrected the name and added, "He had ample time to get out from his precarious position but failed to do so, and was laid between the ties as the skip passed." He at first expressed pleasure at his fortunate escape but became unconscious and passed away soon after reaching the hospital. Walter's own testimony was brief and haunting. "We left each other at the 10th level to go to the 15th level. He told me to start sprinkling and that he would be up after me. That was the last I saw of him." Between tragedies, Walter was drafted into World War I. He enlisted with the 107th Engineers, but even the Army spared him. He was discharged at Camp MacArthur, Texas in 1918 due to a goiter, before ever reaching the front lines. Months later, another accident shook the very same shaft. On December 11, 1918, 16-year-old Henry Jarvie was riding the cage with Walter and another man, George Osceola. Suddenly, one of the drills snagged. Jarvie was thrown out into the darkness. The Calumet News reported. Petlewski said he saw Jarvie grab him, Osceola, and pull him into the shaft. Osceola was found about 50 feet below the 20th level, still alive, while Jarvie's body was recovered at the 24th level. The mine inspector's inquest added, "One of the drills caught in the crossing plank, swung over and threw Jarvie out." Osceola survived the fall with injuries. Jarvie never had a chance. After his last day in the mines, Walter never looked back. Like thousands of other copper country miners, he joined the wave of workers who left the collapsing mining industry for Detroit's booming auto factories. There, he spent many years with Dodge, trading danger underground for the promise of steady industrial work. Walter Petlewski's story is more than one man's survival. It's the story of a family marked by loss, of a generation that carried the weight of a dangerous industry, and of a man who finally walked away, leaving behind memories that still echo from the depths of Michigan's mines. If you'd like to hear more stories from the Petlewski family history and the world they lived in, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow along. We're uncovering the lives behind the records, one story at a time.